What if you had to survive a night in Tartarus? You plummet into streams of fire that slice through your flesh. Thousands of titanic eyes open, roaring your name. But you are not alone. Other souls carry secrets that can shatter the gods. There's something Zeus never revealed about this place. Every monster here was once human, just like you. And they all failed the same deadly test you've just begun. Today you will find out if you can be the first mortal to survive the test that decided the fate of Greece. Tell me in the comments, what country and city are you watching from? I want to know how many people around the world will take on this challenge with me.
You hit the ground with brutal force. Ancient bones crack beneath your broken body. The ground isn't dirt, it's made of giant skulls, each the size of an entire house. The air isn't air, it's a dense, suffocating mass of pure despair that sticks to your skin like hot tar. Echoes of tortured screams echo from every direction, creating a symphony of horror that pierces your soul. You try to get up, but something is completely wrong. Your hands are burning. Not from physical fire, from guilt. This is how Tartarus has worked since the beginning of time. It doesn't torture your body first, it devours your mind. A voice echoes like subterranean thunder, shaking the earth. Welcome, pathetic little mortal. It's Typhon, the monster with 1,000 snaking heads. His eyes are lava craters that could swallow mountains whole without effort. He smiles with 1,000 mouths full of sharp obsidian teeth. No one has ever survived yet. Why exactly were you chosen for this deadly test? And why does Zeus seem so desperate to find someone capable of resisting?
You walk slowly among the eternally damned. Each step echoes like a funeral drum. Kronos stands there, chained to a black diamond column that pulses with sinister energy. His chains are not made of common metal. They are forged from time itself, each link representing an entire era he has devoured without mercy. He looks at you with eyes that have seen the universe come to life and die 1,000 times. My beloved grandson sends me another helpless subject. His voice makes the ground crack and mountains tremble in the world above. On the other side of the abyss, Prometheus is brutally nailed to the rocky wall. A gigantic eagle devours his liver for the trillionth consecutive time. When he sees you staggering, he laughs until his eyes bleed. First day in paradise? Such sweet nostalgia. I remember my first eternity here. His laughter echoes like a broken church bell. You must make a choice that will define everything. Following Prometheus may teach you the ancient secrets of survival, but the vengeful Erinyes watch you constantly with unblinking eyes. Escaping the flying harpies means hiding in the icy shadows, but they can smell pure fear from miles away. Facing Typhon directly is guaranteed suicide, but it might impress Zeus enough to earn divine respect. The rules are simple, but utterly deadly. Do not look directly into the Titan's flaming eyes. Do not accept any offers of temporal power. Trust absolutely no one, not even yourself. What terrible sin brought you to the darkest place in all creation? And why do you feel strangely like you've been here before?
Torn fragments of memory explode in your mind like lightning. Visions cut through your consciousness like sharp blades. You remember now with terrifying clarity. You stole something sacred from Zeus, not glittering gold, not temporal power, forbidden knowledge. You discovered the deadly secret that not even the Olympians dare whisper in the darkness. Tartarus is no ordinary prison. It's an elaborate test. Zeus doesn't punish souls here. He recruits them for something far worse. Every hideous monster that terrorizes you was once human, just like you. Mortals who failed the test and became the abominable creatures that now guard this cursed place for all eternity. Typhon chuckles when he realizes you finally grasped the truth. Clever one. Yes, I was once like you thousands of years ago, an arrogant mortal who thought he could defy the immortal gods. His 1,000 heads nod in cruel, sadistic approval. Zeus doesn't want to punish you for your sins. He wants to make you the next eternal guardian of Tartarus. The real horror isn't dying here in agony. It's surviving and completely losing your precious humanity. Prometheus cackles loudly, spitting golden blood. Zeus is growing desperate lately. He urgently needs new guardians because some of the old ones are rebelling against him. He points with creaking chains at the imprisoned Kronos. The temporal chains are cracking dangerously, divine metal giving way after millennia. The Titan Daddy wants to come out and play with destinies again. But there's something even more terrifying. An ancient presence awakens in the depths, something that makes even Kronos tremble imperceptibly. How many mortals like you have attempted this impossible test over the centuries? How many still retain sparks of true humanity? And what happens when Zeus finally finds the perfect guardian?
The earth explodes into 1,000 pieces. Rocks the size of temples fly through the air like deadly projectiles. Typhon violently rips an entire chain from his right arm. Divine metal crumbles like wet paper. 1,000 roars echo simultaneously like sirens of the apocalypse itself. Enough idle talk, time for the real test of survival. Their serpentine heads spit molten lava that vaporizes the solid stone instantly. Kronos takes advantage of the chaotic distraction. His temporal chains snap one by one in deadly sequence. Each broken chain releases decades of compressed time. Ungrateful son, I smell the sweet scent of freedom after so long. His voice resonates through parallel dimensions. The ground cracks, revealing chasms that descend straight to the Earth's fiery core. From the smoking fissures emerge creatures that should not exist in any reality. The Lernaean Hydra rises majestically from a lake of liquid fire, each head larger than a temple dedicated to the gods. Its scales reflect the light of hell like broken mirrors. The Erinyes circle predatorily above you, their gigantic wings dripping with the blood of the innocents they have tortured over the millennia. Their eyes are embers burning with a thirst for eternal vengeance. You must choose now or die undecided. Helping Prometheus free himself completely may gain you a powerful and experienced ally, but Zeus will never forgive such direct betrayal. Cowardly hiding in the icy shadows may keep you alive longer, but cowards never impress proud gods. Facing everything alone with courage is pure suicidal madness, but it can definitely prove your worth to the heavens. The Hydra advances slowly towards you with deadly intent. Its 9 heads hiss detailed promises of slow, torturous death. Venom drips from sword-sized fangs, corroding the ground where it touches. Choose quickly, insignificant mortal, Prometheus cries desperately. The first kill always defines the 8 that follow. You instinctively run to Kronos' cracked chains, pick up a sharp stone with trembling hands, and this decision doesn't just affect your personal survival. It will decide the fate of all existing worlds. Zeus is watching intently from Olympus. Hades is betting heavily against you. And something terrible in the deepest levels of Tartarus is slowly awakening with your disturbing presence.
You choose to face the impossible. The ordinary stone in your hand magically transforms into a blade of pure divine light. Zeus didn't create it. Prometheus didn't bless it. You forged it yourself with sheer willpower.
Interesting development, murmurs a new, ancient voice, making the air vibrate. Kronos breaks free from his ancient chains.
Time around him instantly freezes like eternal ice. Typhon stops mid-devastating attack. The Hydra stands motionless as a marble statue. "Brave son, have you come to free me from eternal prison?" Kronos strides majestically toward you. Each step represents an entire era passing like leaves in the wind. "Or have you come to kill me definitively?" His eyes are infinite black holes where entire universes were born and died without witnesses. Zeus didn't tell you the whole truth, did he? This isn't a simple test of physical survival. It's a moral test of impossible choice. He extends his gigantic hand like a tempting offer. "I can give you enough power to destroy my ungrateful son, to restore the golden order that existed before the arrogant Olympians took over." Epic visions explode in your mind like fireworks. You wield the absolute power of a primordial titan. Zeus kneels humbly, begging forgiveness. Humanity lives eternally in a golden age under your benevolent rule. Cities float in the clouds. Oceans of liquid crystal, mountains sing celestial symphonies. But there is always a terrible price to pay for divine power. Your fragile humanity, your mortal soul, your precious capacity to truly love. Or, Kronos continues with a predatory smile, you can resist heroically, remain faithful to ungrateful Zeus, and discover that even the gods have cruel limits to their mercy. Time moves slowly again like thick honey. Typhon approaches in menacing slow motion. The Hydra opens its venomous mouth. Prometheus screams desperately from afar. "Don't trust him, young man! This is exactly what Zeus wants you to face alone!" His blade of light pulses with energy that rivals the sun. Kronos patiently awaits his final answer. What would you really do to get out of this hell alive? Would you sell your immortal soul? Would you betray Zeus outright? Or would you die proudly as a true human?
You slowly back away from Kronos with steely determination. "No!" Your voice echoes like divine thunder through the dimensions. "I would rather die completely human." Kronos laughs so loudly that entire mountains tremble violently in the world above. Avalanches begin in the Alps. Earthquakes crack the ground of Greece. Brave beyond measure, stupid too, but admirably brave. He returns to his chains voluntarily, with strange dignity. Zeus chose well this time. Time accelerates back to normal speed. Typhon attacks with renewed savage fury, but something fundamental has changed in reality. You gracefully dodge attacks that should be impossible to avoid. The blade of light cleanly slices through one of its 1,000 heads. It doesn't regenerate instantly as it should. "Absolutely impossible!" Typhon roared with all his remaining heads. "Only true deities can permanently wound me." A heavy, deathly silence descends over all of Tartarus like a funeral pall. Even the eternal screams of the tortured cease abruptly for the first time in millennia. The air becomes thick as molten lead. From the deepest shadows, something slowly approaches. Something older than titans, more dangerous than gods. Nyx, the primordial of eternal night, mother of all horrors that haunt dreams. Older than Zeus himself, more powerful than Kronos in his prime, more dangerous than anything you faced thus far. Interesting child. His voice is the sound of stars dying alone in the cosmic void. It's been a long time since I've seen a mortal refuse absolute power so easily. She floats toward you like a living shadow, a silhouette of pure darkness that absorbs light. His eyes are infinite voids that swallow all light. You're already dead, you know that. Up there, In the colorful world of the living, your body has been frozen for exactly 3 days. This is your only real chance to return.
The ground splits open with a cosmic roar. 3 colossal portals loom before you, pulsing with living energy, each revealing a fate even more horrific than the last. First way, whispers Nyx, pointing with a finger made of darkness. Visions explode in your mind like lightning. You with black eyes ruling through fear, immortal, powerful, but empty inside. Accept my power, return as my servant, never suffer again, never die again. Crowds kneel before you, but your eyes hold no love, no compassion, only the cold of absolute control. Second way. A red portal pulses violently. Inside it, chaos. Cronus is free. He devours time like a starving animal. The world in eternal flames. You by his side as a counselor of chaos. Unleash the Titan. Destroy Zeus. Rule the new age. Humanity lives forever, but on the same terrible day, trapped in a cycle of endless suffering. You feel something strange. You look at your hands. They're slowly disappearing, becoming translucent, as if your existence is fading away. Third way. A golden portal flickers faintly, almost dying, but still there. There you are fighting alone, bleeding, screaming, falling, but still human. Hold out until dawn. Keep your humanity. The chances, 1 in 1,000. There are less than 60 minutes left until dawn. The blade in his hand pulses with a faint light, almost dying. Typhon whispers with contempt. Choose power. It's the only smart way. Cronus makes a gesture with his hand in approval. Choose freedom. It is the only righteous path. Nyx smiles, hypnotic. Choose survival. It's the only real way. 3 paths, 1 choice. And each one exacts an eternal price. But something changes. You hear a voice, distant, almost faint, calling your name. Who's coming? An ally? A god? An ultimate enemy? Your heart races. The blade trembles. Reality begins to tremble around you. What price are you willing to pay? For life, for the soul, for your humanity. You stare intently at the 3 divergent paths. You take a deep breath, filling your lungs with underworld air, and you make your final decision with absolute conviction. I choose. But before he can finish his decisive sentence, the ground explodes violently into millions of pieces, not because of his courageous choice, because of something infinitely more terrifying. Hades emerges dramatically from the deepest depths, the true, undisputed lord of the dead, blood brother of Zeus, supreme king of the entire underworld, and he is furious beyond measure. Enough of this interference. His voice makes all of Tartarus tremble like an earthquake. Ancient columns collapse, lava spills like waterfalls. Nyx, you shouldn't be meddling here. Kronos, return immediately to your chains. Typhon, absolute silence. Everyone backs away instantly. Even ancient Nyx shows genuine respect. Hades, she whispers carefully, I didn't know you were personally interested in this particular test. This mortal does not technically belong in Tartarus. He belongs rightfully in my realm, and I alone decide the final fate of the souls of the dead.
Hades looks at you with eyes that have judged billions of lives through millennia. You died exactly 3 days ago in the world above. Your soul should have come directly to me automatically, but Zeus intercepted it illegally. He sent you here without my express permission. The ground cracks dramatically into an even deeper abyss that reaches dimensions unknown. Now you will face the true judgment, not of mere survival, of absolute morality. The 3 divine judges of the dead will decide definitively whether your soul genuinely deserves a second chance at life. You begin falling through space again, but this time, it's not to the familiar Tartarus. It's to the beating heart of Hades' realm, where wise Minos, stern Aeacus, and Rhadamanthus just wait eternally with the golden scales of ultimate justice. Welcome to the truly true test. Hades' voice echoes powerfully as you plummet through realities. Now we will finally see what your soul is genuinely made of. Ancient wind whips your face, voices of the dead whisper secrets, and below, 3 massive figures wait on thrones of bone and gold, ready to judge every moment of your mortal life. If a single night in Tartarus was impossible, wait until you find out what happens when 3 gods judge every moment of your life. Every lie you counted, every heart you broke, every chance to do good you selfishly squandered.
The fall through dimensions seems endless. You pass through rivers of liquid lava, clouds of lost souls screaming in agony, echoes of ancient judgments that still reverberate through time. Below, 3 colossal figures wait silently on thrones made of polished bones and pure gold, the 3 eternal judges of the dead. Each one holds a fragment of their final destiny. Minos, with the golden scales of supreme justice. Aeaco, with the colossal hammer of irreversible condemnation. Rhadamanto, with the ancestral key to impossible redemption. His fall stops abruptly. You are standing before them. They open, at the same time, 3 gigantic books bound in human leather. Your whole life is written there. Every page is a choice. Every word a consequence. Every silence a judgment. Mortal, the 3 say in unison, their voices echoing for eternity. Your hour of final judgment has come. Your soul will be weighed. Your sins will be measured. Your chance for redemption will be decided now. 3 scales float in the air. 3 hammers rise menacingly. 3 keys shine with untold possibilities. If you believe your soul would withstand the judgment of the dead, if you could convince the 3 judges that there is still something human inside you, and if you want to find out what the real price of a second chance at life will be, the next episode will reveal the forbidden secrets that not even the gods themselves dare to face. Secrets about justice, about forgiveness, and what really makes a soul worthy of being saved. The scales have already started to move. Your fate hangs by a thread, and only you can decide if you deserve to be brought back or forgotten forever.